Hi, this is Leslie and this is Go-To Kitchens, and today I'm going to teach you how to make this, which is a lemon pound cake. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cheat because I've never made this before, and I will tell you, we're gonna see if how good of a baker I am, because historically I'm not a great baker, but I've already pre-measured everything out here. You can see it all sitting right here, and all the ingredients will be in the recipe, and I'll talk about them as we put them down into the mixing bowls here. So the first thing that they say that we should do is take our dry ingredients and mix those all together. Let's go back to this because I got to cheat. This is 1.5 cups of almond flour. Woo, loud. Ring the bell. Win a prize. 1.5 cups of almond flour. I should have been better prepared. I'm sorry that I'm not. I'm going to put it over here so I can see it. I have 3 tablespoons of coconut flour. Get it all out of there. In this little dish, I'm just going to pour it all down in here. I have 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of, I use a sea salt, so that all goes down in there. Just like that. And then the zest of 2 lemons right down in there. And then it says that we mix all of these together, so let's just go ahead and do that. I'm just going to give them a good mix. Smells good. Pound cake is one of my favorite guilty pleasures, and if I can have a recipe that is going to give it to me with no grains and all the sugar other than the raw honey, then I'm going to feel like I'm in business. So, all right, so we're going to set those aside, and then it says that we need to do all of the wet ingredients. This is 3 eggs already whisked together right here in the bowl, and then we're going to do the juice of the 2 lemons from the zest. So we're basically going to use the whole lemon except for the inside fleshy bits. So I'm going to put those right down in there. And then we're going to use 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla. I need a fork. And then we're going to do 1/3 cup of coconut milk. Now, if you have watched our episode on making your own coconut milk, you know that you can make your own coconut milk, and that's what this is, homemade coconut milk. 1/3 cup of coconut milk. 1/3 cup of raw honey. This is where our sweetener is going to come in. Now, you could use a nice like yacon syrup if you wanted to. If you're into using stevia, I'm sure that you could figure out the proportions of that. But we're going to go with the honey because I like the dimension that honey gives to a recipe. So that, and then 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil right there in that little container. And then it says we mix all of these together. So I'm just going to give them a quick mix. Okay, so there it is, all nice and mixed together, the liquid bits. Okay, and then it says that slowly we're going to add the wet ingredients, and as we're mixing maybe, to the dry ingredients. Get all the honey down in there so you don't miss any of the sugar. So we're going to mix those. And then it says to whisk them together or to beat them together. I'm using a big old baker's whisk here. It's very frothy. Oh, it smells amazing. And then you are to let this set, this combination set. You're supposed to let it set. See there? Okay, so the dough or the batter has been sitting just a couple of minutes, and it says that we need to come back and give it another good whisk. Careful not to overbeat it, especially pound cake. You don't want to give it too much air in there, so don't go to town on it. Sorry, I know that shakes the camera when I do stuff like that. And then it goes, oh, let's talk about this, sorry. This is just a loaf pan. It's actually a beautiful antique loaf pan, don't you think? And I have oiled it with some coconut oil and then just put a little bit of parchment down into the pan, down into the corners. You don't have to line the whole thing, just on the bottom and in the corner so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And unfortunately, I won't get that beautiful design on top of the cake, but I think that this is going to be a little bit too bready for that anyway. So, but yeah, so you can see there just right down into the parchment paper with the oil, the coconut oil, and then try to get it as centered as possible so you don't get it down in the edges that don't have the parchment in there. Don't ask me how I know that, but I do. We never mess up here. I know that you watch my videos and you have never seen me ever mess up anything. If you watch my videos, you know that I mess up all the time. So that right down into there, I'm actually going to grab a fork again and just give it a nice smoothing out. It smells heavenly. And I have some friends coming over tonight, and it's a nice summer evening with a little bit of a thunderstorm. You might hear the thunder in the background. And so I'm going to serve this tonight with some berries, just fresh for them. So there it is down in the pan. I've had my oven preheating at actually I live at a high altitude, so I've had mine at 365. I'm going to get it a little bit hotter than maybe you are if you live at sea level. So then this goes right over here and right into my oven. Right in the center of the oven would be the best for that. And that's cooking at 365, and they say that it should cook for 45 minutes. So I'll check it again at 45 minutes and we'll do the toothpick test, and we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so I have to tell you that the house smells amazing right now with this pound cake. And it is ready to come out. It has actually been cooking about 40 minutes. I'm gonna bring it right over here. Come close my oven up. And it looks really nice. I have a plate here. It looks really nice. Hey, Robin, can you come plug in my light so everybody can see the pound cake really nicely?
I can. Nominal charge.
Ah, better. Thank you. Look at that. That's really lovely. So let's get a knife. It's going to be a little hot to cut right now, but I want to go ahead and pull it out and cut it for you guys so you can see. I'm just going to pull up on the edge of the There you go. I left a corner in there, sorry to say. Oh, it smells really good. I'm going to have a little bite here. It is delicious. There you go. Lemon pound cake. This is Go To Kitchens. My name is Leslie, And thank you so much for watching and being here with us. And you can find us coming in June at gotokitchens.com. You can also email us at talktothehands@gotokitchens.com. That's talktothehands@gotokitchens.com. And of course, you can always join the conversation on Facebook. You can find us there by just typing in gotokitchens.com. Thanks so much. You guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching again. Ask me, chat with me, hang out with me, learn with me, pen me. gotokitchens.com.